Welcome back to another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football. What's cracking, everybody? It's your boy Flawless back into his house. And man, look at here. I've been itching to make you guys a video. And now I'm finally here. What's up? Yo guys been good? Hopefully you've been good. I've been good. I had a great weekend. A little Monday episode for you guys, but I had a great weekend. Spent some time over in Orlando. I did so much shopping over there, man. I went to so many department stores, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I had a good time, you know. Yeah. You know, my son, my little one wasn't here. You know, he's with his mom, her co-parent. You know, so it was just me and my old lady. You know what I'm saying? When I was over there. So we chilled out over there, had some good food. Also saw when I was over there, what's that new movie? Scream. Is it Scream 4 or Scream 6? Nevertheless, the new Scream. Did any of you guys ever see the new Scream? I saw it this weekend, man. It was off the chain. I liked it. Couldn't figure it out worth a damn. You know, I thought I was able to figure it out, but couldn't figure it out. Had some good twists and stuff, but I really enjoyed it. It's probably definitely one of the best too. If it wasn't the best, it was probably definitely the second best. So if you're into that type of thing, check it out. But you probably won't be able to see it unless you're in a big city or something like that, because it's probably about to be out of the theaters after this week. But yeah, it was a good movie, man. Good movie. Never mind me, just taking a little sip-ski out of my NFL cup. Might be just water in here. Oh my God. But it tastes way too good to be water. All right, let's get to it. You see, I got my love. Don't sweat this real quick. Don't worry about it. I just figured it might be like Christmas in April or something. I might be a little giving. I might feel like in a giving mood. I don't know. But let's get back to the episode. Not much going on. You know, there's a little report that the Baltimore Ravens actually offered Odell Beckham Jr. an offer sheet, but he hasn't signed it or anything else, because it seems like he's trying to wait on Aaron Rodgers to see what he does, because he want to hold out freaking playing with him. Look, I don't know what he's trying to prove, because, if he goes to, I don't think Aaron Rodgers want to deal with that dude. I don't think he want to deal with that dude. And so I don't know what his problem is. If he want to play somewhere, he better go to Baltimore straight up, regardless, because they need, God, I hate to say they need him, but they ain't got nobody. They got they got Duvernay, and they got old Glass boy that got hurt earlier part of the year. That team needs somebody. And no telling if DeMar's, no. Nobody. Why am I talking about Odell Beckham Jr.? I don't talk about Odell Beckham Jr. Done. Talk about Odell Beckham Jr. What a freaking waste. Can't believe I wasted you guys' time. We can never get that back. Or I can speed up so we can kind of consume some of the time back that we actually lost. Let's talk about Irv Smith Jr. Oh, I'm sorry. Irv Gotti Jr. I can't believe I slipped like that. But he just signed with the Cincinnati Bengals, and he chose the Bengals over Miami, which is a great pick, by the way. Why the hell would you want to go freaking to Miami? Miami ain't going, hell, they ain't going to the freaking playoffs. And Tua don't do nothing but throw it to freaking Tyreek and Waddle all day long. You'll have a tight end day 1 week and then have it another 5 weeks down the road. Yeah, Irv Gotti Jr. can't stay healthy, but I'd rather be going to Cincinnati. Now, in Cincinnati, as far as fantasy goes, he's not going to be nothing but more than a middling tight end too, because he's the fourth option. Hot thumb. Fourth option in the passing game. You know, he got Chase Higgins, and then he got Tyler Boyd. Got that fourth option, man. So it's not going to be that much juice to go around. The thing I don't like about Irv Gotti Jr., that his daddy, Irv Gotti Sr., go popping off at the mouth. And this is he said. This is coming from your Yahoo Sports. And one of Yahoo Sports reporting that his father advised him to sign with Cincinnati. That's where you need to be. I feel it in my bones. He said, I didn't even look at the roster. Two amazing wide receivers, the running back, the quarterback, they have it all. Or something like, Look, Irv Gotti Sr., let your son, Junior, make his own damn decisions. Yes, I know he's 24. Yes, I know you played in the NFL before. But damn, let that man live. I hope he ain't got no girlfriend, no woman or nothing like that. You let your daddy, conduct your business. Some of these daddies are helicopter fathers, don't know how to let go. Let's go. Let's look at Irv Smith Sr.'s. He spent 7 seasons in the NFL. And I ain't trying to knock him, you know what I'm saying? But it just is what it is. He had 15 total TDs in seven seasons. He played for New Orleans Saints, 93 through 97. And then he played for San Fran in 98, in which I did not know that. I was like 21, 22 at the time. And he played, I'm like, damn. He played, damn. Irv Gotti Sr. played with my Niners, And he actually scored 5 TDs that year, which is crazy. But again, what is that? Middling tight end 2 numbers. Because he ain't had that many yards. And then he finished up his 7th year in Cleveland, where he just, his career was done after that. I mean, he's a solid NFL player. NFL stands for not for long, right? He spent 7 seasons in it, so I ain't going to hold him. But at the end of the day, I do feel as if Irv Smith Jr. made the right decision going to Cincinnati Bengals, a team that's going to go to the playoffs, go deep, and he have a chance if he stays healthy to get a ring. But not if my Niners can help it if they get ushered through. You know how that goes. All right, we're going to talk about that. So that's that. I feel like giving out something. I don't know. So let's talk about it. I mean, look, these are 2 wide receivers I love, and we already see that from the thumbnail. What I'm not going to do is be like, hey guys, I love Chris Olave this year. Hey guys, I love Tyreek Hill this year. I love Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is currently like wide receiver number 11 on half-point PPR on the consensus list right now. Number 11. So they already got him slated as a low-end wide receiver 1. How is that helping somebody by tooting his freaking horn? People thinking he's going to be a wide receiver 1. A top 12 wide receiver is a wide receiver 1. Chris Olave is ranked number 15. We already know what Olave is, don't we? We've seen what he can do last year. And if he get his target share up, in which he should, and he be healthy, he should be just fine. He should be awesome. I just don't see how that's helping somebody. I'd rather see people tell people which wide receivers to stay away from by trying to toot obvious wide receivers horns that has major upside and they're flirting around low end wide receiver 1. I just think that's a stupid waste of time. I ain't in the business of doing that. And I won't do that today. So what I'm going to do, wide receiver 1s are top 12 wide receivers. Wide receiver 2s are wide receivers that finish number 13 through 24. But I'm only going to focus on wide receivers 3s and below. That means you have to be ranked number 25 or lower. Because when you get these guys that are ranked 25 or lower, that's 30 or 40, maybe even 50, and they blow the heck up, and you done drafted them in the 7th, 9th round like Deebo Samuels was in his breakout year, that's when your team is that much better, when you get that nugget on the back end. Not paying for a premium. Come to tell you right now, I ain't picking Garrett Wilson with no top in the top 3 rounds. I'm not doing it. I was talking to my boy on the phone today about it. I'm not doing it. We don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is going to be there. To me, it feels like a running team. He's going to have to get it on the back of touchdowns, which he could. I like the running back over there more than anything. Wait till he get healthy. He's going to be a monster in the playoffs. I ain't touching it. And if Aaron don't go there, they're going to have a rookie quarterback. Screw it. More times than not, no, I'm not doing it. Enough I read about that. I'm finna give you some deep wide receivers. 2 wide receivers I love for 2023. And my first one is this. I'm gonna give you his stats from last year. He actually finished at the wide receiver. He's currently, in half point PPR, he's currently the number 28 wide receiver. Number 28. In half point PPR. These are his stats from last year. Put the question mark up. Who do you think this wide receiver is? He had 67 catches for 972 yards and 6 TDs. He had 67 catches on 100 targets for 972 yards and 6 TDs. He's currently ranked number 21 on half point PPR consensus. Number 21. No, I'm sorry. He's number 28, but he finished number 21 last year. I apologize. He's currently number 28, but he finished number 21 last year. And that's saying something, all things considered. All right, so who you guys think it is? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. The answer is, for the first wide receiver, actually second, because we already know the first wide receiver I love, which is on this list, but we've already talked about him. So if you haven't, you got to go back and look at that video, because I ain't going to freaking tell you. But the wide receiver I love for this year, the first of 2 in this video, is no other than, drum roll please, bam, Jerry freaking Jeudy. Yes, Jerry Jeudy. I have never loved Jerry Jeudy ever in his career, but I do love Jerry Jeudy this year as I see an incline like crazy for him this year. I don't believe in Sutton. I do believe Russell Wilson's going to have a better year. And with Sean Payton coming in, with the running game gonna suck because, Glass Boy's gonna be out. Look, I'm all for that Jerry Jeudy action. He can get the catches in PPRs, he can get the touchdowns, and I can see this gentleman at least having 8 touchdowns, but possibly 9. But having he had 972. I could see him upwards of probably 1,300 yards this year, and he had 100 targets last year. So I can see him getting 138, almost $140, and getting his catches up close to 90. And that's going to make his stats go up. And I can see him being actually a high-end wide receiver too, flirting around 13, 14, maybe even sneaking in at 11 or 12. And that's saying something considering you'll be able to pick him, round 6 possibly? I think that's great value for Jerry Jeudy. I like Jerry Jeudy this year. Currently sitting at number 28 on the half-point PPR consensus list on Fantasy Pros. All right, now before we go to the number 2 wide receiver I love for 2023, first off, if you get any value out of this video, press like. If you're new, subscribe. I have more nuggets coming out and some stuff you're going to need for this upcoming season. But I want to go ahead and I want to go back and I want to talk about the Flawless Fantasy Football Listener League. As we know, we already have some winners that have already won entries to the 12-man league for Flawless Fantasy Football for this coming season. The first 2 players that won, first 2 contestants that won, that put in for Flawless for 2000, were the first contestant to put in for Flawless for President in 2023, were Kanoa Bill and known as BD. They won the first 2 slots because I opened it up and I put the clue in the middle of the video, or somewhere I put it at there, and they were the first ones to comment. So they got the first 2 slots. Congratulations to Kanoa Bill and known as BD. You guys are loyal. You stay on it. So I can't wait for you guys to experience the Listener League. Number 3, the third contestant that won the slot by putting in I'm number 3 was the first person because I had 1 slot available. I said, look, first person to put in I am number 3 will win the 3rd spot to the listener league. And that person was no other than Ill Phil. That's right, Ill Phil, congratulations. You have an entry and you are in the Flawless Fantasy Football Listener League. I know I probably didn't reference that before, but you didn't get by me. Congratulations. I hope you shake a little something because, guess what? It's going to be competitive. And I also like to just pause real quick and thank those that sat through the video and listened to my video, or the video at the back end of the video when I talked about flawless fatherhood. All this flop, man. Tongue twister. Y'all know I stutter all the time anyway. That flawless fatherhood, and I spoke on, why that was important to me, and I asked you guys to subscribe. And if you subscribe, to not only subscribe but put a comment down there. I appreciate you guys looking through it. And I saw some decent amount of views and stuff on there, so I really appreciate that. But at the end of the day, because again, I didn't say I asked for much, because I don't ask for nothing for you guys. It's a platform where I give, and I have no problem with that because I love the camaraderie. And again, it's just a bucket list thing for me. So, and I enjoy doing it, okay? And I enjoy the connection that we have. I understand some people are like real gung-ho and real connected. Some people kind of moderately correct. I get it. But I'd be remiss if I did not say that there was a person that not only subscribed to Flawless Fatherhood, but also viewed and commented on some videos, 2 or 3 videos, and actually commented and said that he's actually enjoying the content and he's getting some useful information out of it, because it is useful. It is useful. I'm trying to change this country. You know what I'm saying, to be totally honest with you. But again, I'm not going to go off on a tangent, but I want to do something. I will not move forward without rewarding that high level of participation. I want to thank you, no other than Mr. Joey T. Congratulations. You are the 4th person to be entered and have a spot in Flawless Fantasy Football in the Listener League. Congratulations, sir. You earned it. Now, I told my homeboy that if multiple people, 2 or more people got in, that I was going to pick the first 2 people. But there you go. Joey T was the only person that actually got in there and clicked it and subscribed and made sure that he commented so I can know that he was in there. So Joey T, congratulations. You're number 4. There are 8 more spots left, gentlemen, and you got to make sure you pay attention to the content and be prompt. Granted, so that's all I'm going to say about it. So I want to make sure that the people that are in this league are people that are hardcore flawless, and they're going to take some pride in fighting for the championship, because it means something, all right? It's going to be a whole damn trophy and every damn thing. That's right. See, that's a little nugget. I wasn't supposed to give you that. But congratulations to Joey T. Canoa built, known as BD, Ill Phil, and Joey T. Let's move forward. My number 2 wide receiver I love for 2023. I'm going to tell you, I don't know if I like this guy more than Judy or not, but man, I'm going to tell you something. Here's this guy's stats for the year. Okay? Question mark back up there. This player had on the season, he is currently the number 34 overall in half-point PPR. So he's a low-end wide receiver 3. Low-end wide receiver 3 on the consensus in Fantasy Pros. He finished at wide receiver 152 last year. And here it is. I'm talking about a wide receiver I love. Go damn it, figure. See, that's people just don't have the cojones that Flawless Fantasy Football have. Your boy here, Flawless, does it right. The wide receiver, here's his stats. Again, he's currently the wide receiver 34 on consensus and half point PPR in Fantasy Pros, but he finished wide receiver 152 half point PPR. These were his stats last year. Tell me if you guys can name who he is. Be honest on the honor system. Let me know in the comment section if you get it. Here are his stats, and I'm going to give you 5 seconds to guess. His year stats were 1 catch for 41 yards and a touchdown. Who is this wide receiver I love for 2023? Now that was way longer than 5 seconds. But for anybody that guessed, Jameson Williams, you are spot on. I love me some Jameson Williams this year in 2023. Yes, he finished at wide receiver 152, but he's currently number 34 in half point PPR, so you're expecting him to possibly do some things, but he's not able to really move up and past the proven names. But with no TJ Hawkinson the whole year, with no more DJ Shark, and he's playing alongside what? Amon-Ra plays the slot, and he'll be starting this year. Forget the other wide receiver that started on the other side, but he's irrelevant. There was DJ Shark, but another guy got promoted. Yes, they brought back Marvin Jones, but what does that mean? Marvin Jones is long in the tooth like a saber-toothed tiger. And I'm telling you right now, when old boy caught back and he go throw deep, he ain't throwing it on my run. It's some nice draft capital with Jameson Williams, so trust me, I can easily see him popping this year with a quarterback that'll actually be probably quarterback 6 or 7. I like his outlook. Jameson Williams this year, 2023, he can be had for the El Cheapo. The El Cheapo. So keep that in mind. Hawkinson scored 6 TDs on the year, but he actually scored 3 with Lions and 3 with Minnesota. So that's 3 touchdowns. And then you got DJ Shark, he had 3 touchdowns. So that's 6 touchdowns. Look, I can see this guy getting 8, 9 touchdowns and just being a big play guy, man. And heaven forbid if Amon-Ra glass the hell out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jameson Williams. You heard it here first. I'm probably going to put a YouTube short out about that tomorrow, about these 2 players. I love these 2 players. I'm not going to sit up here and try to tell you pick these wide receiver ones. Oh, I love them and this and that. No, I want to give deep dives so you can get a bang for your buck when you draft these players and you hit on them. That's it, guys. That's all I have. That's another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football. I hope you enjoy it. Like the video, comment, let me know what you think about Jerry Jeudy and Jameson Williams. Subscribe if you're new. Holla at your boy. Till the next time. See you in the next video. Flawless.